Um, yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the seventh episode of our D&D 5e campaign called Roaches. And as usual, today's recap will be done by Ludwig. Ludwig. Yeah.
If I may interject, DM, it's the 8th session.
Is it the eighth?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's the eighth. Why did I write 7 in there? Ooh. Okay, the eighth episode.
As I said before, I'm keeping notes.
Yeah, I think in my message to in one of my messages I actually got the episode number right, and in this one I didn't. I think because I originally copied the title from the sixth and changed it, and then just went one number up. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, indeed. So, the party is discovered that the spellbook that is made from demon flesh, and that is for the moment in the possession of the wizard of the group, can be destroyed at the island of the apes that is situated in Monkey Lake. And the manager of the circus, a gentleman called Jonathan, informs the party that they should best travel with someone that is familiar with the region, and thus introduces the group to their guide. But someone who actually came from there or has been there, and we are introduced to Notus, one of the new characters that is present in the adventure. With that, the group left the tent, encountered Mull on the way, and brought him up to speed about the things that happened. Claude, on his hand, declared to the party that he wanted to go to the smithy for some undisclosed reason. And while he went to the smithy, the rest of the party decided to go to the city hall to discuss the problem with the demon infestation with the mayor of the city. The city is called Burg. The mayor is called Anlam. The situation is explained, though it seemed that the mayor is not overly concerned about all those things, and was quite dismissive about the problem, and said, oh, well, if it comes up, we will deal with it, and those are just we are used to those scum from the slums, and roaches, we will exterminate them with a group of exterminators, no problem at that. So he was not overly concerned. Good for him. And after leaving the city hall, Notus, who went with the party, noticed that the party was being shadowed by one of the town guard, or the city guard. They decided to return to the circus because evening was falling, and the circus does offer a relatively safe place, at least safe and free from prying eyes, because it's a kind of private property, and it has the circus has its own unit of enforcers. So when the rest of the party went to decided to hit the benches and the bunks, Arahant went to Glubo to learn more about the fate of the great catfish of wisdom of which he so recently became a adept and follower, and wanted to learn more about the religion, to see what, well, how he should behave as a cleric from that particular faith, and then went also to bed. The next morning, everyone got up with a small wound on their hand and with a fit of dizziness about them. Um, they went to the soothsayer, the old woman at the circus, who apparently is also quite proficient in everything that has to do with potions and teas and brews and things like that. And she identified it as a kind of a poison, yes, as a kind of a poison that is the preferred weapon of many assassins, because the poison is quite insidious and kills the enemy very slowly. There is a cure for it, because if not treated, the party is facing certain death. There is a cure for it based on a special herb, but that herb only grows at Monkey Lake. The soothsayer, however, could prepare a concoction that would slow down the effects, and so the party only needs a small amount of the concoction to stave off the effects of the poison. But the concoction only slows it down; it does not cure it. The cure must come from that special weed or plant or herb that is found at Monkey Lake. Armed with that knowledge, the party prepares their baggages and luggages to go on their trek to Monkey Lake. And some of the enforcers at the circus tells them that the city guard were asking for them. Apparently, they had new information about the demon infestation, and the mayor wanted to see them and talk to them about it. So the party went to the town's guard that said, "Well, look, we found a someone and that we threw in prison, and it's maybe a good idea that you talk with that person. He could reveal more things." So we went to the prison, and the party, when entering the cell, were locked up inside the cell and thus became prisoners. After Arahant cast light, the party was confronted by a compilation of corpses and a weird human crab-like creature. Um, a creature that greeted them back, and that apparently was on a quest on seeking out what happened to others of his kind. Um, because they disappeared after they went in contact with some roach-like or demon-like creature. In the pile of corpses, there was also a mound of flesh and I don't know what else. A pile of corpses, and then suddenly the pile of corpses started to shake and rumble, and there we left the session. And thus we began the session with a pile of corpses that is rumbling and apparently is starting to emerge, or something is starting to emerge from it. Back to you, DM.
Yes. You are indeed looking at the pile of corpses as first one, then a second a clawed insectoid hand raises above it, and this creature pulls itself out. It looks like one could say it looks kind of like a humanoid roach, but instead of being more on the humanoid side like the roachling people, it's way more on the bestial side, and seems to also have additional weapons in form of an acid-dripping jaw, or a jaw dripping some sort of green fluid, and two scorpion-like tails with stingers at the end. Yes.
Charming.
Yes. Charming.
Right. Arahant is releasing a yelp. He is a man of letters. He has mostly studied books and went on apprenticeship with a elven wizard and at academy. So he's book smart, but not.
Yes. You should have your token selected while rolling for initiative, or you won't show up in the counter.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw.
Yep.
Goddammit. I'll roll again.
And I will roll.
I mean,
I
I'll just
got
add you manually.
I got 22 regardless.
I got nat 20.
Follow up. Where is
That's a
the
number, I
initiative?
guess.
Initiative on your character sheet. Wait, I'm currently just look. I always do it via macro. Wait, where is it actually on a character sheet?
Right next to armor class under core.
Oh no. Yeah, I know where it is on the character sheet. I just don't know how to use
You
it on
just click
D20.
it
I
on the
forgot.
character sheet. While
Okay.
you have your
Okay.
token selected.
On the word initiative.
Oh, there we go.
And
oh, well,
usually
of course I
while
roll
you have
shit.
your token selected, because then it would be automatically added to the tracker. But I'll just do it manually now.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be all 5 of us who are here. Which would have Notice having the first turn.
Hey, Justin arrived.
Yeah.
Oh,
enough,
Justin
apparently.
arrived. Just
Yeah,
in
my bad, guys.
time. Roll initiative. Can you hear us?
I believe he doesn't have his microphone right.
I believe Justin has died.
Justin has done do the dead.
Wait. Oh yeah. Of course, all the names are in wrong order now. But I mean, we can.
Alright. So
We can still have Notice take the first turn.
yeah.
It's not like you're on
Who
opposite
is play-
sides. or anything.
Who is playing this guy?
Which
It
guy?
is.
Maurice, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. So I quickly take out a crowbar and give it to Maurice so he could let this guy go.
Yeah, I can
Alright.
get out of my.
And let's see.
I guess I kind of moved the two that weren't here into the prison cell, even though they were definitely not there,
Yeah.
just so they are a little bit out of the way. But I can't have them like on the other side of the steel door.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the big one. That would be weird.
One sec, let me go in front and they can go in that slot.
So, I assume doing two things not combat related would take up my action.
I mean, giving the crowbar, I would say, would just be an item interaction. So,
Right. But
doesn't relate to action in any way.
next thing I do, my swords are still coated in the slow burning oil.
Yeah.
So I quickly take out my tinderbox and light them on fire.
Yes.
Nice, try us again.
Hey, now we can actually hear you.
Hey.
Yeah, so my computer decided to restart and my internet kick off all at once. That was
Oh, nice.
fun.
Nice.
Like,
So does that consume my turn?
Um,
Lighting my
I,
swords on fire.
I would say that's a bonus action.
well, initiative.
Alright.
Hey, that's accurate.
Yeah. I
So
don't
now
even
with
need to
my-
resort.
So now with my two swords on fire, I'm gonna move 10 feet, I assume.
I mean, I think it would be 15 if you don't want to walk through the wall.
Yeah. So
Oh no,
yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
no, it would
15
be
feet and make a double sword attack against this guy.
You can't. The second sword attack would also be a bonus action, so
Alright, so
Um,
just a single attack.
yeah.
Alright, so
And that misses.
At least it was consistent.
got him.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can't really get an angle to hit it, and it just goes into the meat pile, the sword.
Next up is
Yeah.
Maurice.
Alright.
Wow.
I'm gonna run up in there and hit it with my war
Oh.
pick.
What about the crowbar?
Oh yeah, wait, right. What about the crowbar? I'm gonna first try to break them out.
Me, I'm I'm just stuck there.
I just handed it to Maurice because he seemed the strongest out of the bunch.
How do I use it?
A
It's
crowbar just gives advantage on strength checks, or athletic check related to breaking open things.
So athletics.
Yeah, so just an athletics check to try and open the door, but with advantage.
20.
Nice.
Oof. That's a lot.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, an old iron door, or which would be an exact 20. So you managed to just break off the locking mechanism, and the door swings open.
Nice.
I'm just like standing there. Hello, Landwalker.
What actions do I still have left? Was that just the bonus action, or was that my full action?
I would say breaking a door is an action.
Okay, I'ma still walk to the front so they're more protected.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Guess so.
Okay.
Oh god, it's me.
Yeah.
I don't have my
Carl.
staff, do I?
You don't have your staff right now. It's lying. Basically, there's a pile of equipment in the corner of that room.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
Well then, well, I guess first off, I will move over. 3. Am I able to fit through this little space here? Yes.
yes.
Okay. I just need. This is a bit more complicated, I guess, because I need. Since I don't have my staff, I need to check which things need a. How do you say? A
Yeah.
component or not.
Yeah. You can't do things with material components now. Or
Yeah.
for now.
Ooh, I can still cast catapult. I don't believe my I'm a bit dumb when it comes to pounds and stuff like that. My staff doesn't weigh more than 5 pounds, right?
Your
I don't think so.
according to your character sheet, your arcane focus weighs 0 pounds. So
Oh, okay. I guess.
but that
Well,
seems
let's
kind
just
of
say it-
wrong. I'm pretty.
Let's just say it weighs like 1 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because even a quarter staff only goes up to like 4 pounds.
Oh yeah. Okay. In that case, I cast catapult. I just pull the staff over to me. Well, not really to me, because if I pull it to me, it would just give me a 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So I just leave it right in front of me.
They can angle it to
Uh,
smack him too, maybe.
I don't think I can, because I'm not sure if I can just. Yeah, I need to choose like the.
Well, he
It
said,
stops moving when it.
yeah. Well, he said it was
If it
this
hits anything.
square, right? Or
I
was it this
said
Yeah.
it
square?
was. Yeah.
If your arcane
Well-
focus is a staff, then it has the same weight as a quarter staff.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
looked it
so
up
it's-
as well. It's 4 pounds.
Yeah. Which square did you say the staff was in?
Like around here, let's say.
Yeah. Then he could angle it to hit like right here, but like smack the top of this creature.
Yeah, no, the problem is I think
I mean, you
it's
could hit
stopping
it
early
and
if it inspects
you can
the
hit
solid
it in
surface.
the head and it falls off like here.
Okay, I guess. Guess I'll do that then. I'll just pull the staff and smack him in the head.
Then give me a
Make
catapult
it land.
attack.
Okay. Let me just open my. It's a 3d8 actually. Oh, God,
Just
where is...
click catapult in your attack list.
And I think Big Boy's got to make a deck save.
Oh, is it a dex? Oh yeah, it's a dex save. It isn't an attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
It's still not
click
quick
it
for the
anyway
damage.
for the damage
Yeah.
because it hits.
There it was. In that case, it's 13 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
And that was a good roll. My God.
Not
One
bad, yeah.
was 1-1 and then 2 6s. My God.
Yeah, that staff just smacks it right in the side of its head. Just making a slight crunching noise as the head is pushed to the side and the staff falls down over here.
Okay. Bonus actions. I mean, I can't use bonus actions after casting a spell, right?
And you can't cast 2 spells in a turn. You can still use a bonus action if it's not
Oh, okay.
for
In that
casting
case,
a spell.
I am just walking to my staff and just picking it up.
Okay. Works.
And that's my turn.
Cool.
That's all I can do.
Yeah. The spawn is still fully pulling itself out of the meat pile. That's how it spends its turn. Our hand.
Arahant, after yelping, being a bit rattled and unnerved by the strange insectoid creature, Although one should surmise that he is already accustomed to such things because we already had some roach infestations and some other demon-like creatures and things like that. But hey, suddenly more of out of habit grabs his holy symbol, shows the holy symbol of a catfish towards the creature, and you see that for a moment his composure becomes a composure of confidence. His eyes glow blue-white, and with a voice that maybe is a bit deeper and more commanding than his usual soft voice. He looks he looks at the creature and he says, "Grovel."
Oh,
The
command.
creature has to do, and he uses the spell command.
Yes,
The
it's
creature has to roll a wisdom saving throw, but I was saying that I'm also using my my portent die, one of my portent die, which means that he rolls a 6 on the die, and on that 6 he has to count or subtract his wisdom modifier.
it failed to save.
And he has to beat a DC 13 saving throw.
It
So
failed to save.
Okay.
Um,
Well then, starting at his next turn, the creature will throw itself at the ground, start groveling, and ends its turn. For all intents and purposes, the creature will be at his turn prone. When his turn starts, he will be prone. So melee attacks will be done with advantage.
okay.
So basically, he will have a turn that his only action he ever does is to fall on the ground and start to grovel.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's the turn of Arhalt.
Okay, Mel.
See big creature, I want to shoot at big creature.
Simple as.
don't think we-
Still not with advantage. Eh? It's only when the next at the start of the next turn of the creature.
Yeah, it would have been disadvantage if he was laying the ground.
Exactly.
I don't know his AC, so I don't know if statistically a die can help me hit him.
But
fuck it, I'll try. Oh, does that hit?
No, it doesn't hit. It
so
seems to have, let's say, its natural armor seems more on the medium armor side.
Okay. We'll try it. Hey, high roll.
So that's an 18. That definitely hits.
Hey, max damage. Or not max damage, almost max.
Yeah. And you shoot a bolt square into its, basically into the neck plate area, like between the neck plate and the head, and it sticks. And there's more green oozing out of the wound.
Still ticking, huh? Do an action surge and shoot him again. God damn it. No, I have to roll high
That's worse.
again. Is that possible? Oh, I have to roll high. Hey!
What's that? It's 16. That still hits.
Yeah! Statistically not likely at all, but I did it.
And you shoot another one just this time, as it reels back from the first shot, it just hits it on its exposed chest.
That is my turn now. I can't move any further backwards.
Notice.
Alright. I guess I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna hit it with my two weapons.
Yes.
So that's I guess.
Nope.
No, no.
Goddamn. Alright, a second attack.
The second one hits.
So that's
Click the word longsword in chat for the damage.
yeah.
Exactly. And
10
I
plus
think oil is like always 5 damage, isn't it? The burning oil, if I remember correctly.
I'm not sure about that, so that's up to
I-
you.
I think it's a D4.
No, oil is actually 5 damage. Oil is flat
Ah.
damage.
Oh, nice.
Nice, alright, so that's
Yeah,
15
indeed.
damage.
Automatically
Wanna
5
hear-
damage. Oh, yes.
Though I guess using it in this way, you can use it way more.
Way more effectively, maybe?
Uh,
I'm not just dousing him in oil and lighting
Yeah.
him after all.
no. So let's either say it only deals a D4, or or after the first hit it deals the full 5 damage, but the sword stops burning. Whatever you prefer.
I'm gonna go with the D4.
Okay. Then we'll go with the D4.
That's a 1. I'm
Yes.
gonna stick with it.
Though you still give it a slash across one of its 2 smaller arms, slicing that one off and searing the wound a little bit, which
Nice.
smells even more terrible than the green ooze does normally.
He's used to rotting smells. Probably not as bad as this, but maybe.
Clark. Or did you want to do anything?
Well, it's not dead yet, is it?
No, I was referring to notice if there was still anything that he wanted to do in his turn.
No, that's my 2 attacks, and
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Okay. Clark.
I'm gonna rush up to it and hit it with my war pick. That misses.
Is-
And I think that is everything I can do.
Sad paladin noises.
Yeah.
Sad paladin noises.
Karan.
Alright, it's me. I was just fixing my character sheet because there is a bunch of spells missing for some reason. Thank God I have like a second just spell list over in my phone, so I need to put them all on the character sheet. It's fine. For now, however, I'll still use the one I was going to use. That is.
Oh no, only actual attack spells go in the attack list. All the other spells are only on like the spell tab in your character sheet.
I see. Yeah, it's because there is, but even like attack ones, there's quite a bit missing. Doesn't matter because I'm going to do the same one, which is infestation. Which I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, amazing! 1 damage.
I'm just getting the description real quick. Constitution save. I think that should say, yeah. It would have needed a 13. So
Yeah, he.
so it easily shakes off the cloud of vermin.
Damn it.
And
In
then
that case, that's the only thing I can do in my actions, in my turn. So yeah.
yeah, and then it for no reason in particular decides to grovel and end its turn. Our hand.
Indeed. Emboldened by the divine power that he has been granted, Arahant is every square is 5 feet, yeah?
Yeah, squares are 5 feet.
Okay, so he moves in up to the creature and emboldened by his surge of divine power, starting from now up until the next turn of the creature. All attacks or all melee attacks will be done with advantage. He touches the creature and tells them, still with that gravel in his voice, "Foul beast, demonic spawn, feel the power of divine wrath." And he will cast at 2nd level with advantage because it's a touch spell. It's a touch melee spell. He will cast Inflict Wounds.
Nice.
Nice.
So a 15 to hit? No, wait.
An 18
to hit.
That hits. And that's 28 points of necrotic damage.
Yes, indeed.
As the ooze dripping out of its wounds turns black and starts smelling even worse.
And then
Just-
with the rest of his movement, discovering that as if he's coming back to his old senses, he retreats.
Command only lasts for its turn, so it could make an opportunity attack, couldn't it?
It can, but it'd be a disadvantage because it's on
yeah.
the ground.
I have to see.
I think command only lasts for basically 1 turn, not
Yeah,
for
till
the
complete
entire
the
round
action.
after it, so it will attempt to sting at you.
I will see. You speak a one-word command to a creature that must succeed on a saving, or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead.
Yeah, so after it
suppose
follows the command, it's not a spell anymore. An 8 doesn't hit you anyway. As it attempts to sting you. Mel.
Well, there's a slight pickle in my strategy, because him being prone means I shoot at disadvantage. But we got a good bit of damage on with that inflict wound, so it was worth it. So I guess I will shoot him normally. So I'm expecting disadvantage. No sharpshooter. No big boy damage. So just a 17.
Sorry
So
about that.
that's an 18 to hit then.
Yeah.
7. Well, it's a disadvantage, so it's the first one.
Yeah, it's at 7 points of damage.
Yep.
Just another arrow just hitting it in one of the already semi-dead armholes. Yeah. That's your turn?
Still
Yeah.
one attack wonder right now. What's action surge?
Yeah.
Already done it.
So before the next round starts, or at the start of the round, out of the hole in the floor. I should have selected them better. No, I think that works. Just roaches start swarming out, and I guess I should have put them into the initiative order before. And where does it still say swarm of? Anyway, they are in the initiative order now.
Mm.
The ads.
Yes. Yeah, and that brings us back to notice.
Alright, so I get an advantage, right?
Yeah, because you are in melee.
Nice. Let's see. Uh... Alright, so I'm gonna attack him again twice. Oh, come on.
Oh, jeez.
And that one, that two. Grandiose.
Level 4. Level
I
4.
mean, in the 17 hits.
So, guess I'm gonna make that attack. Plus 1d4.
Oh yeah, you know what your sneak attack damage actually on it.
Yeah.
So that's
That's a total of 20 damage.
Nice.
that's you take another huge slash at it, and this time hitting it square across the chest, opening another wound, spraying you with foul green liquid.
Mm-hmm. And this time I'm gonna... I'm gonna go over to this side, get away a bit from the swarm, and because I still stayed in its melee range, I don't get opportunity of attack.
Yes. Cloud.
And
Oh no, you still want to do something. Sorry.
that would be my turn.
Okay. Cloud.
Let's go Warpig. Wait, I have advantage since I'm in melee, right?
Yep.
Yes.
21.
Hey, nice.
Nice.
21 hits.
That's 10 damage, and I wanna smite that.
Okay.
So that's another, oh fuck, 6 damage.
Smite
got
has
one
an
high
additional
roll
Smite has an additional dice to demons, right?
It does.
Then give me an additional dice.
Yes. Against fiend and undead, it does an additional
An additional D8, yeah.
Exactly.
d6.
Oh.
No, I think it's the 8. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a D8 because all the smite dice are D8.
D8, yes. D8.
Yeah, 2 more. So 8 damage, so 18 total.
Yeah, and you just hit it square in the head, piercing through its head and immediately dissolving it in dissolving the head in radiant energy as the creature slumps down.
Nice.
Awesome.
Oops, sorry about that. I accidentally sent the thing there. No matter.
Yeah, you really shouldn't put those light and hold person and sleep things into your attacks, you can just roll them with the spell tab. I guess
Yeah, I
for
know.
sleep it would make sense. For sleep actually has something to roll. Yeah.
It's Justin, right?
Would that be the end of your turn, Claw?
Oh yeah.
Okay. The swarm of roaches number 1 is just moving out here and basically trying to guard that position as more smaller roaches just come out of that same hole and basically start dragging the parts of that corpse and the junk lying around there into the sewer. And the dead guy down there, also now swarmed with roaches, stands up. And I still didn't fix these things tokens to give them the correct HP. Anyway, it just moves towards Notice and tries to slam into him. Probably missing with an 11.
Yeah, that's a miss. I assume it just slams into the wall behind me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the other 2 swarms. One goes into a defensive position as well. And the other one, I think they will all just stand here guarding the junk while it's being carried away. And
Oh, right, it's me.
and there's another corpse standing up.
Oh, then.
And also attempting to hit Notice. And then it's you.
Oh, okay.
Does a 15 hit?
If it's equal, does
Yeah.
it hit?
Yes, it does.
So, alright. I'm gonna try and make an acrobatics check. Thanks to my dancing blade.
Yeah, there was a thing. That was like once per
short rest.
thing. What do you need to beat? You need to beat the attack roll, so...
Dex, if the result of your check is equal to or greater than.
Yeah. Then the slam will still hit you.
Mhm.
Where did the +1 come? Oh yeah, if it if that was a crit thing. But yeah, that's 6 points of damage.
God damn.
As the corpse just slams into you.
Yeah.
Karan.
Alright, now it's me. I'm gonna cast. Is the like how big is the big roach? Oh wait, I can.
Big roach is
yeah,
the
no, I
large
can.
creature in the middle. I mean, it's a large creature. It is, and it's lying on the floor lifelessly without a head.
Oh, okay, it's that already. Sorry, I didn't pay attention. I was messing around with my spells. Some of them were wrong. In that case, I'm gonna cast hold person on the zombie that's currently attacking. What's the name again?
Notice?
Yeah, notice.
I mean,
No-
both zombies are kind of attacking him.
Oh, well, I'll do it with one then. It's all I can do.
Okay. Does hold person specify that it needs to be humanoids?
Yes, it needs to be a humanoid.
Yeah. Then it wouldn't work.
Oh, it wouldn't work?
Yeah.
Because it's the roaches that
Oh.
are animating, not the.
It
Not
won't
as
work.
I get it.
First of all, it's animated from inside, so it's technically a construct, and it wouldn't
I
work
see.
against undead either. Just humanoids. Hold monster would be required to.
Oh, in that case, I'm
Type
casting
everything
Thunder
else.
Wave over like this area, I guess. I'm not sure. How do I ping again?
Long left click.
You can also like use the measuring tool snapped to
Okay, thank you.
a corner to do this. Which area are you aiming at?
Sorry.
Mhm.
Oh no, but that will hit a lot of you guys. Sorry. Oh god, how did I forgot all of my?
Maybe this area?
Yeah.
But that area would still damage them. I
Can
think.
the
I don't know.
can the block go out into a dead area? Like, could it go outside here?
No, I'm not sure. Oh wait, I have magic weapon. What am I doing? Yeah, I cast magic weapon.
Yeah, because if it could go in a dead area, you could hit all three of these.
Who is the guy with the crossbow again? It's
It's Mel. It's the
Mel.
one behind you.
Mel.
Oh,
I walk up to you. I stand right in front of you, and I touch your crossbow and cast magic weapon. Which will... Where is it?
Basically turn it into a +1 crossbow temporarily.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's all I can do because I don't have many attack spells.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. The beheaded creature just basically blindly stings around it without being able to move.
Death throws.
I mean, it's a roach. It can live for a while without a head.
Yeah,
But it doesn't really have any sensory organs. So it actually... I guess you haven't moved yet, so it would still know where you're standing. So it will just hit with disadvantage because it's blind. 13 probably doesn't hit Claw. And an 18 does hit Claw, doesn't it? Right? Claw? Maurice? Hello?
Maurice is dead.
Ah, interesting.
he's muted. I don't know if he knows that he's muted.
Anyway, he has been stung.
He left.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yes, yes,
At least he's a dwarf, so he has advantage on that save.
yeah.
Oh wait, dwarves have resistance to poison, so he would take like 1 damage of poison.
Yep. Yep.
And then advantage on that save whenever he comes back.
This one just steps straight over the corpse and goes after the paladin. Yeah, maybe let's actually move off of the corpse. Slamming into him. And missing.
Yeah.
Our hound.
Arahant is switching over to his spell book, flipping through the pages, and muttering to himself sim aloud, so that those in his immediate vicinity would hear him. And he says, well, as long as the book is not destroyed, I should be able to do this. Better use it when necessity demands it. And he starts to say to chant some magical words, and using a second spell slot,
Yeah.
he is casting a spell that he learned forcibly from the consciousness from the demonic book, and he's casting Mosquito Bane.
Yeah.
Second level, and the text reads: "This spell kills any insect or swarm with fewer than 25 hit points within 50 feet of you. At higher levels, the number of hit points affected increase by 15. Thus, a second level spell slot, which he is using, kills up to 40 hit points of insects or swarms."
Yeah. So, the swarms are immediately destroyed. As are the corpses basically turning back to corpses again.
Oh, they were animated by the roaches that
Roaches being inside, yes.
Ah, nice. Nice.
And the room is very clear as you hear a faint little laugh in your head.
Evil.
Oh, and it also says, "Hey, I shouldn't start that sentence with an A. I'm not a mafiosi or anything." Oh, I see. You have taken a liking to using me. You know what you could also use me for?
Only out of the greatest necessity, you fiend.
I could help you open the door and get revenge on that guardsman.
No.
No. If you wish so. I'm only here to help.
Notice glares at Arahant because he used a spell from the book, but he just ignores it for the moment and goes to search the corpses.
Oh yeah, also the
Still
dead
roach guy,
demon,
right?
the big thing also was at like 0 hit, I mean it was at 0 hit points, basically death thrashing, so it would also be killed because it was below 25.
Okay.
Well, because I've casted it at second level, it should be below
Yeah.
40. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Is there anything interesting on the corpses?
Not good.
That's mostly simple weapons and just common clothes. You actually find a few more of those cult symbols. And you no, you find like in the pile of corpses basically 3 more of those unholy symbols depicting that roach demon thing. An assortment of daggers and the like. Yeah,
How many daggers?
I would say around Let's say 7.
I'm gonna take 4 of them. Anybody objects?
No, go for it.
All right.
Nope.
Mel's having a little mental conniption as this strange crab man that he's met this single time has touched his pride and joy, his and cast some magic on it. So like doubly he doesn't really like magic, and you touched his heirloom as it was. So he's having a little mental battle. Mechanically, I appreciate it. Thank you. But
You're welcome.
thematically,
The crabman is just looking at you as you look at him angrily. I wonder what this man is thinking about.
but otherwise he doesn't do anything. He's just having his own little.
Well, without
Mental
saying a word,
gymnastics.
I'm going to go look for the rest of my equipment because I believe I don't have any of my equipment, right?
Oh yeah, the stuff that I mentioned was not accounting for your equipment that also lies
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test this roll.
You mentioned a few simple weapons, by the way. Anything aside from the daggers?
No, it's basically just
Okay.
daggers and clubs, like stuff, simple
Oh yeah,
street criminals
my
would
dagger.
have worked them.
Do I have my dagger, or is it also like in the pile?
I mean, depends on. It was in the pile. It is now among one of the daggers that Notice took.
Oh, so but do I have my dagger? I don't have my dagger in that.
Okay. Yes.
Technically not, although there's still like 3 daggers lying around in the pile.
Ah, okay. Oh, in that case, I just grab one dagger and shift it on my. Whatever.
I just kind of took the first 4 random daggers I saw.
I just didn't like how convoluted my sharpshooter shooting was before, so I just made my own thing. Just making sure it checked out.
Well, any of you have any idea on how to leave this place?
There's the obvious sewer connection there.
Yeah, not too thrilled about that one.
Yeah, that is the place where the roaches came from.
As well as being a sewer.
Well, I could. I could blow up the lock.
Yeah.
And
What?
free us from the cell.
Yeah. Like, what kind of
but
lock is it on this door?
It,
Like, is it?
it would be heard quite far and wide that the door was opened, but I can open it if you want.
It's basically barred from the other side with a big steel bar, or not like it's like a big steel bar locked in place on the other side.
Yeah, so when you need that forge cleric, is just an asshole and turns that steel bar into a sword or something.
Let's quickly look what it says. Choose an
In
object
that exact situation in another campaign.
Padlock or other mundane or.
I assume it's like the standard medieval bar door, right?
Yeah, like a sliding kind of thing.
It's actually like a very, very heavy security door.
Oh, so kind of
Well,
like
the knock spell says a target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred.
Huh.
If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is affected.
Yes, I didn't know it messed with harder.
And
objects.
it
Not only
doesn't
locks.
matter if if the locks or the thing is Well, if it's locked and barred, then it will only deactivate one of the tubes, one of those two, and the other will remain in place. But if it is locked and barred, Arahant still has a. I suppose. Are we still in initiative or not?
Not really. No.
Because then he could. It would use some considerable resources, but he would be able to cast knock 2 times.
Is the door locked and barred or just barred?
It is it is just. I mean, the bar is locked, so I guess it would be considered locked and barred.
If it's part of the same mechanism, I think it would be covered in it. If it was two separate, like if it was a barred lock and then a padlock, that'd be two different locks. If it's part of the same mechanism, I would think.
So I can
all
open this door if you want. If you do not want to crawl through the sewers with the roaches, and I am not a great fan of it, but
Well, the only
sometimes necessity beats comfort and ease.
yeah, the only problem I see with that
but,
is
if I open the door magically, it will be with a audible boom.
yeah.
So they will
Well, the only
know
problem
that,
is if they locked us in
something
here.
has.
So like if
Well,
we go
they
back,
will hear a boom.
so if we go back towards them, they may immediately just attack us or throw us in another cell.
There is a different problem with the sewers, though. They are not particularly big.
I mean, I just made that. I just drew that hole small. You can fit through.
Yeah, it had to be big enough for big ass to get through it.
That big thing didn't come from the sewer. That
Yeah.
just rolled from
Oh, I
the
thought it
meat
burst out of that.
Yeah,
the other
we will not have a lot of room inside if we got swarmed. And I don't think. Do you have anything that could cleanse a large area with fire? Because if we do not, the sewers are not ideal.
I
least we
have
know-
shape water.
With fire, I'm afraid not. I'm not. I am not an evoker.
At least we know with the guards that they are all in on it. So if we are attacked, we don't have to hold back.
I can cast a firebolt, but it's only a bolt of fire, but it wouldn't do very much damage.
Yeah, so we gotta choose: do we go back towards the guards possibly and deal with that, or deal with the unknown of the sewer?
You see Karan approaching the sewer. Is it like a sewer grate or something like that?
There was basically like one of those round covers. Like
Oh,
this
okay,
access
yeah,
is basically to. This is literally an access to actually climb down and basically throw all the refuse that amasses in a prison down into the sewer. Like it. There's not the sewer line isn't directly below it.
I see. Well, I approach the sewer hole and I. The sewer smell better.
As I would expect the sewer to.
I think he said better, not bad.
Oh, I thought you said bad.
No, it's better. Yep, definitely better than outside.
And did anyone remember how many guards we saw on our way inside?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So it's either a fight to get outside or to go into the sewers to face who knows how many potential roaches.
Do any of you have the prestidigitation cantrip?
Unfortunately, no.
Nope.
Damn, so we're all gonna be a stinking mess after this. If we do go that way.
Uh, wouldn't be my first time going in a sewer, just not one where roaches might attack.
Well, because the problem with us leaving is that like the mayor and stuff can easily call it a prison break and be justified, sending all the guard at us. So even guard that aren't in on this bullshit would be against us, and I don't necessarily want to kill people that aren't.
On
They're
the
just doing their
oth-
job, kind of deal.
On the other hand, with this, we have concrete proof that the mayor and at least part of the guards are in on it.
I mean, we visually do. We would have to
Yes,
take
that's a fair assumption.
like as soon as we're out of here, they're going to clean this up. So we would have to get this information to someone that would believe us.
I have an idea then. Cut off its head, the giant roach's head.
I mean, the head was literally disintegrated as is its body slowly, as it happens with demons when they die in this plane. They just slowly dissolve.
There.
Is
You
there
need
anything? Is there anything that remained?
well, the thing is, you need both something proven that hey, demons are here, but also proving that it is in this location, so that they can't just say, "Oh, you got that somewhere else,"
Hmm.
because they'll have plausible deniability if we don't secure like true evidence.
Oh,
As politicians will do. Like they will
no
defer
evidence
everything.
then.
Yeah, they will defer till they are in the ground.
The corpse of the big roach is still there, right? It's just slowly melting, right?
Yeah.
Right. I approach it. I kind of sit down right next to it. And if you think it's edible,
I mean, I would not recommend it, given one what it is, as well as it being demonic in nature.
Trust me, you do not want to eat demonic meat.
I start touching the meat, just or well, what I don't know if it's like a meat anymore, or just like a blob of whatever.
It burns.
doesn't-
It basically burns a little when you touch it.
Oh.
Like in chemical burn, not in fire burn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
It's
that's worth it.
caustic. It's a caustic burn
Yes, a caustic burn. That's it.
because of the acid.
Alright,
Its
well-
mandibles was dripping with acid, and every time that it took a hit, some acid came out of it. So,
Are there any like rocks or torches that we have? Something that I can cast light on?
There are torches on the wall.
I grab one of the torch. And I
well,
just
I have to say that Arahant already casted light on his staff.
oh.
yeah,
So
Well, are you willing to
it
throw your
remains
stuff
for
down
1
there?
hour.
Oh.
I assume you're standing near the sewer grate.
Yeah. Let me just
Oh.
pick up my
Before you do that, I put my hand on you to stop you for a moment.
Hmm?
The sewers might be filled with toxic gases. The moment you drop the torch, back away.
Well, it's a light spell on it.
Yeah. It is
He's
not
not
Yeah,
actually
I'll
lighting
just-
burning.
torch itself. Oh, it's burning?
No, it's
just
not
use
actually
one?
burning, I mean.
Oh, okay.
I said.
Okay. I'll say it. Yeah, as long as he puts a light spell on it and it's not on fire, it should be fine.
Right. I
But-
cast light on the, I don't know, the torch, whatever. I
Right.
just throw it down there.
Yeah,
See how far it will go.
it's like a ladder going down about 20 feet.
Does it hit like just the floor? Whatever?
Yeah, it hits solid ground below.
Not too
Anything
bad.
that we can see on it?
You see basically a bunch of dead roaches, but that's it.
Whoever is best equipped to
I've
get
shown
bitten
the
by roaches.
radiuses of the light spell. The yellow circle is the dim light that go. The orange
I
circle.
think it's only visible for yourself.
No, light is visible for everyone.
No, referring to the thing the aura he is showing on Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because I can see it as a GM, but not as a cameraman.
Oh,
Yeah.
does the other one? Does the other player see it or?
no, we
I
don't.
don't.
No, yeah, we
think
don't
so.
see it.
I think that's like yeah, you can do player permission C on the auras. Let me do it real quick, and then everyone should see it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, light is pretty big.
So the orange circle is the 20 feet of bright light, and the yellow circle is the additional 20 feet of bright light,
Of dim light.
of dim light. That so for the moment, everything that is in orange is brightly lit, and so we should see quite well.
Alright.
And those with dark vision can also see quite well in the dim light or in the yellow circle. But
And the bottom of the hole you can see quite well right now. Because there's, another light spell down there on the torch.
Is there another torch in the room?
That's basically a torch stand with like 3 more unlit torches.
So I take one of the torches. I assume it's lit.
Unlit, I said.
It's
They're all unlit. It's
Alright.
literally just a stand to take them and.
So I use my tinderbox to light it up. And then carefully drop it into the hole.
Yes, the torch basically lands on the ground and that's it. No sewer gas explosion.
That is already a good sign. It means that the water doesn't stay there.
Seems safe enough. I'm climbing down. I climb down the sewer.
So you've decided to go down?
Nah, I mean, we're kind of on a timetable with the poison in us. So.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
to the sewer it is.
You were going first. Yeah, basically
Yeah.
that down. That just this. Like I said, that basically is the sewer access and not like directly the sewer. It's basically. I mean, there's no real reason not to show you the walls. It's not like there really is much down here. There's basically an area of dead roaches, and then maybe you can see some of them fleeing in the distance. ignore the one weird line that's kind of part of a wall of another building.
No.
I guess technically I did this wrong because this is like where the actual sewers flow through, or where the actual
The sewage. Yes.
Yeah.
The sewage water.
with the sides being still walkable.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, going basically going around the corner, there's one other like access tunnel leading somewhere, and like this one is an access tunnel basically from the other side, where you wouldn't know where that leads. And the other thing would just be the sewage line, which would hopefully lead to some sort of flowing water.
Yeah, so I feel like we want to go with the flow because eventually that would be going out of the city.
Well, in that case, let's follow the flow,
Yeah, and
if possible. I'm not sure.
I pick up the torch that I threw. By the way.
Which one?
and as you are following the flow, you will basically just catch up with like after a while you will catch up with the army of fleeing roaches, and as you get closer and as you move on further and further along, I'm assuming you have left this whole room system thing, so you're basically just outside of this map now. So I can do this.
There we
Oh,
go. It's the
just
weirdest
this.
glitch I've ever seen. Every time I would go to move my character, the map would fucking scroll up. It's weird.
Yeah, but you can consider yourself outside of the map now.
Okay.
I don't know why I actually drew this.
Yeah.
Did I remove any important walls? No. I might
Nor the
need-
noises that my chair's doing.
I might need more map later. No, I don't want to delete half of that house's wall if I ever need it in the future. But as you catch up more and more with the roach swarms, you see a figure basically moving towards you through that through the sewers. Wait, why did I even put him here, really? But wait, what layer were those on that I didn't get them? Yeah. No, everything is deleted. I guess these two also don't exist anymore. Yeah. You see a figure approaching, like basically coming the other way, holding a torch as well.
Just a question: is everyone in the? Did everyone went into the sewers?
Yep.
I suppose
Yep.
so.
It sounds like it.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I forgot to say.
Um, yeah. Person coming your way.
Oh,
We-
yeah.
Can we tell what they look like or what they're wearing?
They seem to be basically wearing poor or squalid clothes, and they are carrying a torch and a dagger.
Okay, it's not a guard at least.
And they appear to be part of the roachling race that you encountered earlier in the slums.
Hmm. Just keep an eye on them and continue going towards them. Or allow them to come to us, whatever the case may be.
Yeah. The man basically comes your way and says, what, what's going on? Why are they all, why are all the vermin, fleeing, that place, and how, did you make it out of prison as well?
Oh, yes, we were indeed prisoners, and we were attacked by a swarm of insects in our cell. I used magic to dismiss them, and we went down through one of the sewer pipes, and here we are. I suppose, judging from your question, that you are also a prisoner,
Yeah.
trying to escape and finding a way out.
They took me in a few weeks ago. Tried to or wanted to sacrifice us to some sort of a demon. I managed to just slip by through the sewers.
And you have been wandering the sewers ever since.
No, I have just been making camp outside the city and saw how all the vermin that are usually just slowly moving whatever stuff they are moving in and out there have now just all turned tail and are scurrying out.
Did the other roachling girl, did she tell us the name of her husband?
That's what I was trying to figure out as well, but I don't think so because I don't have it written down.
Okay, because I was going to ask this other roachling if they knew this person, and then read their expression on their
If you
face.
say that you camp outside of the city, or at least outside of the sewers, then maybe you could be so kind and lead us out of the and lead us on, so that we can leave the sewers.
Yeah, it's basically just straight ahead. These sewers just run into a river outside of the city.
Oh, thank you. And about your second question, I have no idea whatsoever why they are fleeing.
Um,
So I cannot help you with this one. But thank you for the directions.
I mean, if there's are the guards still there?
On the other side of
The
the gate, I'm
guards.
sure.
Yeah.
Which
Uh,
guard?
you know, the guards in prison?
Yeah.
And everyone? Or did you kill all of them too?
No, just the strange creatures.
No, we were thrown into prison just maybe less than an hour ago. So I suppose that in the prison itself there are still guards, but I don't know the layout of the sewer system, and I do not know if there are still guards within LA or if there are guards patrolling the sewers. I suppose that in the prison there will still be guards.
Yeah, those people are still alive. I wouldn't try to make it back into the city, so I will just join you on your way out.
You said you were
Well,
previously
no
in
objections
prison.
from me. And Arahant is looking at the rest of the party with a look on his face, on saying, is everyone fine with that?
Well, I was wanting to question him a bit. You said you were in prison a few weeks ago, correct?
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't hear you.
Yes.
You wouldn't know anything about I don't know, some thief or something that stole the mayor some jewels or something like that?
No, I just took one of those weird pendants from the guards. From one of the guards.
Like looking at everybody else before, like, one of these.
Exactly that.
Wasn't me.
one.
Okay, might have been me.
So, are you the would-be thief?
That I know of.
No.
Not you.
Um.
Oh, wait, I thought you were talking to me. Okay, in that case.
What?
No.
Sorry about that. I just jumped into the water out of shame. No, just kidding.
You would be basically jumping into shit.
Man,
It's
I
pretty good
live in
living
the
at
water.
floor anyways. So.
I mean, I don't know what they are saying about me. I just know what I did.
I'm not saying any ill by you. Obviously, they are embellishing the details a fair bit as with their activities.
Definitely didn't steal any jewels, you said? At least not recently.
That's fair enough. Yeah, definitely the mayor's got our ire after what he orchestrated. We'll talk more outside the city. Let's get out of this location.
Yes, and as you travel for about another 20 minutes, you actually come upon daylight, which your eyes might take a little while to get used to. After, I guess you constantly had a torch, which is also pretty bright, and the lights fell.
Yes, indeed. So we have been walking constantly in at least bright light, and from both the torch and the light spell. So
And
but so once we're outside, Arahant will use a free action to dismiss the light spell on his staff.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna turn off the torch.
As you are outside, you basically the sewage basically flows on for a little while before merging into a bigger river, and you are basically in a small forest just outside the city.
Well, first things first is to find running water that isn't linked to the sewage.
I mean, the easiest way would be to go for the river just above where it merges with the sewage.
Okay. That's where Mel wants to go because he has to take some time cleaning off this muck.
Yes.
Particularly getting the smell off of his pride and joy.
Um.
And not
well,
just goes to the circus to get a bath.
If anyone is interested, I can magically make the dirt and the smell and everything else unpleasant disappear.
Oh, so you did have the spell.
Hmm.
Yeah. This will be
And Arhant is already casting prestidigitation on himself to magically dismiss the smell and clean up his robes and his face and everything so that he's back to his pristine and well scented self.
While Mel does not typically like magic,
Anyone
he will
else
happily
interested
accept
in
it.
a quick cleanup?
Notice will take the opportunity.
Karen could not care less.
Yeah.
It's,
will
it's
happily
free,
accept
so
it.
okay. Well, then notice you are also prestidigitally cleaned
Nice.
and removed from any foul smell.
Yeah, I would go for it as well.
DM.
Yes.
Yes, older version. So GM is also something that stays with me. The circus, was it inside the city or outside the city?
It's it is a
I think it'd be like it's on the outskirts, but
Yeah.
like there's still guard close enough to it that
yeah
it's still city limits.
yeah it's not like strictly in the walled off parts of the city, but there's still guards walking around there.
Yes, I don't think we want to go back there just yet. Not until we have
So
definitive
it's not. So the circus is for the moment not an option.
We might be able to sneak in there, maybe.
Maybe yes.
Well, we still need to go get this poison taken care of. So I say we
Sorry about that.
let stuff die down a bit in the city and continue on our way as we had previously planned before that detour.
God damn it! I need to go for a bit. Just continue without me for a few minutes.
I kind of wanted to
Make
take
a break.
break anyway.
Ah, all right. Nice timing.
Yeah. Then,
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee while we're at it.
yeah. Then we will have a 10-minute break now.
Nice.
Yes.
Sure.
So, as the... Wait, I should turn on my camera. So at least...
DM. So to be clear, when we left the sewers,
Yeah,
we were outside the city,
outside the city.
and we are now in a forest. Was the forest adjacent to the city or a bit away from the city?
It's basically directly adjacent to it.
It's adjacent. So the sewer is coming out into the forest. In fact.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
It's for my journal and for the recap of next session. Also.
and you can see the last remaining roaches from the sewers just scurrying off deeper into the forest. The the man asks you, so what did they get you in for?
I guess
You mean being thrown into prison?
Yeah?
Well, the reason they gave us was that they had someone. We went earlier on the day to praise the mayor of Burg, that there was a demon infestation, and apparently he wanted us to he said, or their guards said that there was a prisoner that we could talk to and interrogate. And when we entered the cell, they closed the cell behind us.
Hmm.
So we were lured into the cell.
Ah.
Yeah, I was just caught eating some garbage.
As one does. I mean, I guess I already told you how they got me. Name's Bia Exar, by the way. How are you all called?
How? Biaxa?
Bia Exar,
type
yes.
that out.
Yeah.
Can you write it down in chat? Please.
Yep. I don't know if you still have the names of
My
the
name's
other.
Ooh.
I don't know if you have the names of the other roachlings still, but they all have those similar naming conventions.
Wait. I will check my notes.
Yeah,
Oh, hold up. This
we
guy is
have-
like half roach.
We had
Basically.
the snitch.
Oh, damn. I'm not the weirdest person in the room.
No, he's massive.
Yeah, I
This-
just wanted you to be able to see his face
Oh.
better.
I wish
Oh, he
to
looks
eat
cool.
you for myself.
The snitch that we encountered in session 2 was called Bugs R.
Exactly, Bagza.
Ah, Bugza. Okay. I thought it was that.
It's like a small.
I'm going to call him Bugman.
Bugman.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
thinking about Bagza as well.
It's aptly named Bugman.
I mean, given that our Toys R Us around the U.S. all closed down, they probably are Bugs R Us at this point.
We still
man,
have
that's
like
sad.
we still have a couple of them around as independent stores.
As far as I know, all the ones that I've seen are gone. They've gone the way of Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one over here. There was, I think. I'm not even sure if it still exists. I think now it's Avon, which is the Toy R Us Brazilian version. Pretty sure they use the same toys, by the way. They just took the toys from the Toys R Us and just selling those.
It didn't even change anything about the shop, just to
No,
replace
yeah.
the name.
Exactly. I think they really just did that. Right, anyway. Back to the campaign.
So,
Yeah.
Burg. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And the other name that I posted was the fence that you spoke to as well a while ago.
Okay.
Anyway. Like a while ago. Like I think in session 3.
Oh, that is Burg the husband of the roaching lady.
Yeah, I shouldn't have directly pasted it out of my notes, but it's not that it's really that important anyway.
Yeah, I kind of already gathered
But
that.
it was the one that wanted to sell us a handkerchief.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that goes way back.
Didn't she want to give us a reward for getting her husband out? I feel like that was a thing.
Yeah, but I will look in my notes, Justin. I will look at my notes.
I feel like that was a thing. Like, if you break him out, we don't have much, but something.
So inside the house, we find a woman. We question her on the matter. No, well, if it was, if she
I
promised
think she
something,
might have-
I didn't write it down. My apologies.
I think she might have made promises regarding an unspecified reward.
Mm.
Or maybe it was actually some specific information. No, I
Yeah,
think
so it's either.
I think it was just that she was willing to help you. Or it was information that you already have.
Yeah. Oh well. Can't do anything about that now until, like you said, things die down. Then we smuggle him back in the city or smuggle out his wife and family out if they want to go somewhere else.
Yeah, indeed. But it's
Yeah.
a risky business.
So do you know where those things, and he points his head towards the roaches that's going into the forest, come from?
It's all to do with that cult. Like that pendant you got there, doing something strange, feeding him and creating weird creatures with them. We fought a pretty strange specimen just not too long ago. Massive beast. Nasty.
I once followed them into the forest, and they were just disappearing into tiny holes in the ground, and couldn't really continue tracking them down from there. Said they were what kind of nasty beasts? Like
Definitely demonic in origin.
Like, you're talking about the thing you fought up there?
Yeah.
Well, and similar things, yes.
Yeah, we fought other strange things too. That's obvious. That's just the biggest we've definitely faced.
Oh, and then, by the way, out of context, apparently there was some technical issue because I could not hear anyone or most of the people that were speaking before the break, and now after the break, I can hear you also.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
explains.
That may explain why in the first before the break I somehow was not very responsive to some of the comments or questions of others. My apologies.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah, regarding the light and the prestidigitation.
But back into the game. Well, in my case, my name is Arahant.
I'm Mel Stone Gazer. This here's Abigail. Show him the crossbow.
I'm
lady.
not.
A fine lady with a sharp tongue and a sharp bite.
And I'm Notus.
I don't believe I have introduced myself to any of you. I am Karan Gish. If what you speak is true, then I owe you a debt. Not only for taking me out of prison, but for proving to me that the demons really are real. I shall follow you around, see where.
And our satyr friend here, that's Mal.
Yeah, not to be confused with Mel.
No, indeed. He is more loquacious normally, but I think he needs a stiff drink to be able to be fluent in speech again. So that's why he's quite taciturn for the moment. But that's Mal.
He has an intelligent debuff when he's sober.
So you're just you're planning on leaving this place.
Yeah, we have to take care of something pretty time sensitive.
Yes.
If you find out anything about the guards or how to get back in the city, or get my name cleared, I would appreciate if you if you told me, because I still have some responsibilities in the city.
We actually spoke to what I presume now, gathering who you are, was your wife of or some sort. So as far as I know, she's in good health, as well as. Did he have kids? I don't remember if there were kids. I think there were.
I don't think there were any kids in the house, at least.
Okay.
Well, I did left a I did leave a gold piece for the information that she gave us as a thank you, as a token of my gratitude.
Yeah, she was one of the first people in the city that we were trying to suss out what was going on with the demonic incursion before seeing just how deeply rooted it is in their affairs. But as said, she was in good health last we met her, so wondering about you, and if we do cross paths with her, we'll definitely let her know that you're in good health.
I bet she's worried sick. Can't really do much about it, though. I'll just try to stay out here and keep an eye on whatever's coming through the sewer.
We hope to root out all the corruption in that city as soon as we're able, and either able to clear your name and get you back in, or find some other way to reunite you with your family.
Yeah. Then, good luck on your travels.
Thank you.
And for your temporary living condition.
Ah, I at least hope it's temporary. Doesn't much worse than the slums, though.
Give him a nod.
He now starts basically moving a little bit deeper into the forest.
Well, back to Monkey Island, friends.
Well, hold up. Where are you going?
It's like Monkey Lake or something like that. Actually, I'm just being a smart ass.
I want. Do you
We
know
need
how
the
hard
island-
it is to
island-
name an island known for being full of monkeys and not trying to name it Monkey Island?
Well, it's called the Island of the Apes, and it's situated at Monkey Lake.
Yes.
Well, we need a boat.
I mean,
Aren't monkeys just those furry humans that we see around?
And they are carnivores.
I don't think it would be wise to get a boat just yet, because
Yeah,
carrying
we
it to
need
the
to
lake
get there.
would maybe take a little while.
This is the folding boat. That's rare.
But we are basically a massive lake away from where the monkey lake is.
Well, we got to get to the lake first.
No,
And for that, we need a
how are
boat.
you a massive? Wait, what?
On the map you said we are on the opposite side of the land where the monkey lake is.
Oh wait, yes.
I don't even remember this way. Let me just.
Did I?
Yes, because we needed the concoction to slow down the poison, because without it we would
Oh god.
most certainly be dead before reaching
hang on. In the chat you said we are on the landmass at the bottom right.
The bottom right. Okay. The landmark. I'm now kind of confusing myself.
Yeah, you said we are somewhere in this land bit on the bottom right. Probably close to shore, but still.
You definitely wouldn't be on the bottom right. That would be very, very weird. Like the bottom. I might have set you on the bottom right of the left landmass, but on the world map, that landmass on the bottom right on the small map I sent you is literally the South Pole. So I'm pretty sure that if I said that, I didn't mean it like that.
I seriously wrote it. If you so maybe you didn't mean it like that, but that's what I remembered.
Yeah. Well, for
Hey,
clarification, where are we then?
That at least explains why you were
I thought we needed
Why-
the yeah.
Okay, that explains a lot of things you said last session, actually.
So for clarification, where are we?
So, wait, this would be the entire world. Anyway, you are on the same landmass as the Monkey Lake. You are just you are basically just off to. I don't even know why I would have said bottom right. Like, there's no reason to place you on the bottom right of anything of that. I'm just very
So,
I'm just very
so,
confused with myself right now. Um,
And
but
Monkey Lake would be that small little lake in
Yeah.
the
yeah,
in the southern in the south part of the continent. Then
Yeah, so
yes.
we just gotta find like a little fisherman village or something off
You're
the outskirts of it.
yeah. I'm assuming you would be to the left of it. No, I'm not
Okay.
assuming. I'm pretty sure I told at least most people that you're off to the west of it.
all right.
Yeah, so we just need to
I,
come
I
up
don't
onto
know
it.
what. I'm still kind of confused what I actually told Tornado, but um,
Well, all right. So, in that case, we should just rest and get on with our journey.
Nah, I mean, I don't know how everyone's health's doing, or if they need to.
wait, who did? Ah,
Well,
his PC crashed. Okay, I'll just keep the names in place then.
Does anyone have a tally of the medicine that she gave us? Because I don't see it in the party. Or the like temp stuff, or that just kind of, as long as knowing we do it each day for the benefits, it's enough for our travels.
it was 2 or 3 drops. Was sufficient.
Yeah, I didn't know if we had like a number of drops in like a
No,
collecting vial.
we got a vial. We got a little vial, and only a few drops were enough to take
hold the
Italy to.
poison.
Yes.
And how often do we have to reapply that?
Once a day.
Yeah,
Okay.
once a day.
So do we remember when she gave it to us to begin with? Because that
Yes,
should
in the morning.
okay. Then that should be our daily ritual. We all go take our vitamins and go about our day.
In the morning of the day that we were thrown into prison.
Yeah. So. Right. So tomorrow morning we need to take our vitamins. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, all we gotta do now is try to find probably like a little fisherman village or something to secure a boat on the outskirts of the lake to get further inland of it to find the island.
We
Yeah.
could also try and build one.
Yeah, I mean we can. Like
And
we'll
make
see what
sure-
it looks like when we get close to it.
Yeah, don't forget the monkeys though.
Yes, if I remember correctly, you told us, notice that they are cannibalistic.
Yeah.
Not very thrilled about that, you know.
Yeah, we'll find out. I mean, we literally just fought a giant roach demon.
Well,
Mean monkey sounds pretty palatable after that.
Well, that was, my dear Mel. That was just one creature. Imagine an entire swarm, or even an entire group, or a small village full of monkeys that is falling upon us.
If you
They
can
could
scare
deliver
monkeys, you
dozens
can't
and
scare a
dozens.
demon.
Or just imagine a giant ape.
Yeah, I mean giant ape. Yeah, this King Kong could be annoying.
And remember,
Well,
Notice just went around the lake and described what he saw. He never ventured too deep near it.
Well, that's where we gotta go. So if it sucks, it sucks. It's where we're going.
Yeah.
well, better to arm ourselves, and
We talk about why spyglass is 1,000 fucking gold.
Steve.
Probably because like actually specifically formed lenses are just very difficult to make.
I guess. Well, because I was
And
wanting to
yet-
get one to put a scope on my crossbow, but I don't want to drop 1,000 for
Yeah.
really no mechanical benefit. It's pure fluff.
I mean, it's like twice as expensive as the diamonds used to raise that.
Yeah,
That's a little bit expensive.
yeah.
Yes, and I still have to find a pearl worth of 100 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we are coming up. Hopefully, finding a little fishing village. Maybe you can find that. I don't know. Do clams and stuff? Will they be in? Can they ever be in fresh water? Or are they purely a saltwater?
I'm not sure if
Creature.
freshwater
Nah.
clams exist.
Clams are. I believe there are. Not hermit crabs. How do you say
There
it?
are freshwater clams. Yeah, I just
There are?
literally
Oh,
googled
okay.
freshwater
they are.
clams.
Still produce pearls though.
There are freshwater bivalves.
Oh, I didn't know.
Wait,
Ah,
I'm
Oh,
pretty
well.
sure I actually saw some in the little brook when I played that as a kid. So
Yeah.
That's-
I don't
Okay,
even
some
know where I
mussels.
actually
Yeah,
googled that.
yeah. Some mussels can make pearls.
Yeah.
Well, we got your way to get a pearl.
Oh, nice.
Either we find it ourselves there, or we, like I said,
Yeah,
a fisherman village. We
freshwater
trade.
clams have pearls in them.
Yeah. Because
Oh, I might
clams
actually
are
have a pearl. Let me check.
because the pearls are like based on like I think on like a sand, like pieces of sand that get.
Yeah,
Yes, it's a grain of
they
sand or
don't-
any other small piece of detritus
Yeah, doesn't really
that is
require
getting
salt.
caught into the.
Yeah.
That is getting caught into the clam and into the clam, and it's then weaving and coating it bit by bit with a pearlescent substance.
yeah, it's like a tumor of sort, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
I know here in Brazil, some people farm pearls, which is pretty interesting. I believe it's illegal. I'm not sure.
That said,
Yeah.
Right.
But,
So where are we going, boys?
And like I said, towards the lake. Like I
Towards
said,
the lake.
how is what is the name of our crab?
Oh, I'm Karan.
Karan.
Yep.
And how is it written?
Caran.
Ah, Karan. Okay.
And the second name is Gesho, which is Guejo.
Mhm. Well, my good man Karen. Are you also a practitioner and student of the arcane ways?
Well, yes, you could say so.
Oh, did you also went to a college of magic?
No,
Study magic?
I am a scholar of the. Oh, hold up, let me just grab my my sheet here with my backstory on them. I am a scholar of the deity Karga. Karga. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Sorry.
How, Didn't you do write up that name? How do you not know how to pronounce it?
I didn't write up the name. It's the actual god of waters from D&D. It's an actual god from D&D,
Okay.
so I don't know. The temple, however, where I am a guardian of the sacred temple of Tarak. there we have many books about magic, and well, as a guardian of a uninvaded temple, you get to have your time of reading.
Oh, so you're self-taught.
Yes.
Oh,
I also teach the younglings back at my tribe.
very well. It's quite nice. I was being taught as well. I was apparently born with the gift of seeing into dreams or having visions of future events that were to come. And I went under the tutelage of a high elven lady that was a wizard who sent me away to a academy to learn the basics of magic, and then I returned to her so she could complete my apprenticeship. And I went into the I applied my knowledge to everything that has to do with divination.
I see. Well, I could have chosen the divination path, but such as all crab folk are self-taught in the magic field, I chose the enhancement myself.
Hmm. So we have an enchanter. Nice.
Yeah. Our hand yet again hears the voice in his head say, "Oh, another wizard. Maybe he will make better use of me than you."
No, you're an
Nerd battle.
you're an you. I acquiesce the fact that until now you were useful and I gleaned some useful spells. That's true. But I do get the feeling that you are not, let's say, pure of heart. And as I said before, we are trying. If you are willing, I am trying to set you free from the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who is that
Wait,
man?
you were a victim? I clearly had a vision of I suppose, or I presume it was you being flayed by the Duke, and then and your flesh then being used to make that book that I'm currently holding. So I suppose you want to be free from your prison.
Yes.
So, as I said, we are trying now to. We are going to a place where we can try to set you free.
And why would you bring me to another prison?
I'm not entirely sure of your good intention.
I approach Mel. Does he always speak with himself?
He's an odd one from time to time, but he's a good lad.
I see. Wait, is Mel a dwarf or a human? I forgot.
I'm human.
Oh, you're a human. I was going to call you the small one.
It's Clark. Clark is
Clark is a dwarf?
paladin is a dwarf.
Yeah,
I
I'm
see.
like 6 foot, I think is what I made Mel. It's not super tall, but tallish.
The small man.
Yeah, shorter than I am in reality. Yeah,
Sorry,
he's
I
just
muted myself.
a middle-aged, just a dude.
I see.
I like just looks at him like.
So we are walking towards the monkey lake, or we just standing there?
Yeah. it is a multi-day. It is a few days worth of travel, though, especially by foot.
Okay. In that case, we should get going.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
a long trek at foot. Here we go.
Um. Um. Before you start, or not before you start, but basically immediately after, or still as part of the same conversation, actually, the book says, so, if you are trying to set me free, and if that's your plan, I could at least help you get there faster a little bit. Wouldn't that
As much as we need it, I
Well-
do not think that we should use this book anymore.
Are the others also hearing the voice, or is it only Arhan?
No, only you hear the voice.
Alright,
Ah.
then disregard my comment.
And then Arhan is saying, "Well, what would this cost me?"
It wouldn't cost you anything.
Because I already lost some of my spells from my spell book. When you replace them with some of your knowledge.
No. That was they aren't gone. They are. I just wanted to make your switch to me, your new spell book, a little bit easier, you know. So I just decided to help you move them.
Arahant is a bit pensive, and then turning to the rest of the group, says, "I need your counsel, my good people, my good companions. This spell book, with the consciousness, is telling me that he knows a way to shorten our travel to Monkey Lake. In
Books that
which-
speak generally aren't very good.
In which manner, I do not know. But it is still a demonic presence, so I am a bit hesitant to using his gifts, especially because I very recently discovered faith in a greater being.
I would not recommend it. If it's offering anything of any magical nature, it is not wise to take anything from a fiend or a demon.
Yes, that is what I'm also thinking.
No, we've
And
done
then-
fine enough on our own for the most part. We can do fine enough without it.
How
And
would
for the
I?
moment, he's trying to convince me to become my new spell book, forcibly if need be, which I also do not like very much. So I'm not very inclined to use to go to take up his offer, but not willing to be such selfish. I wanted to throw it into the group so that we could come to a consensus. Will we go on our own, or not?
I believe my old eggs, my old eggs, sorry, my old legs can still make it up to a little lake not so far from here.
The thing is, though, that we are poisoned. We do not have long.
and the only our hunt hears it again, but it says, and I can get you there immediately.
Hold up, you guys are all poisoned?
Assassins came at night.
Let me take a look at it.
It
Well,
is a rare poison of non-necrotic type. It damages the
Oh.
body bit by bit.
well,
In that case, I really don't have any idea.
Well, I have another confession to make. I did had a dream the night before when we returned to the circus, and I woke up. The dream ended with some kind of demonic figure stabbing my hand with a dagger. And then I woke up, and on the place where I was stabbed in my dream, I had that stabbing wound. And when I saw that all of you also had apparently somehow contracted the same wound,
I highly doubt the book could do it.
I just want to mention that the figure stabbing you wasn't looking demonic. It was, I mean, like I wrote to you, it was a corpulent man.
yes, indeed, a corpulent man. I redact that. It was a corpulent man that stabbed me. But I was quite puzzled when I saw that all of you also had a wound on the same place where in my dream I got stabbed. And
We'll deal with your dreams later. At the moment, I think we should refuse. We're not in a bad enough condition that we cannot get there by ourselves. And I do not trust this book at all.
I have to agree.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's not that many people to agree or disagree anymore.
Yeah.
So we have noticed that is against it. Mel that is against it.
I mean, maybe we can get an answer from Maurice and Chad, or from Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if Mal even is aware that he has been poisoned yet. But no, I think he left slightly shortly after the poisoning. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
The question whether or not to take up the book on its offer to immediately travel basically to Monkey Lake because of, the poison, and it would take a few days to get there.
And what do you say, Karan?
This truly is a bit of a conundrum.
Yes, well, because the book certifies me, or at least the presence in the book certifies me that he can bring us there instantaneously. And when I asked him about what it would cost me, he said nothing. But being it a fiendish being, I'm not so sure.
I just want to accelerate the process of me being freed,
A fate's
Yes.
gifts are never without a price.
That's true.
I do not know much about demons and such. You do as you wish.
Well, in that case, let's do it the old-fashioned way. And in his head, Arahant will say, "Thank you for your kind offer, but for the moment, I will have to decline.
Okay. Not even a small dimension door? No? Okay.
No, not even that.
Then I guess I'll have to wait.
Patience is a virtue.
Yes. And as you continue traveling, the dusk on the on your first day of travel starts to set, to break. Do you say the break of dusk? No, you only say the break of dawn. It's the setting of dusk, right? Why has my connection to the server been interrupted? Is my internet down?
And we can hear you just
Yeah,
fine.
we can.
Okay. I don't know why my connection to Roll20 is interrupted then.
That's fine.
Let's Roll20 down. Doesn't look like it. Only the development
Your
server 2
connection
days
to the
ago.
server has been interrupted.
I got hit with it too.
Let me see if mine is still.
So I'm assuming if I move anything, you don't get. Wait, I can see if I see that I moved anything. No, I can't see that I moved things.
It seems like Roll20 is down.
Okay, so we have basically Roll20 down. Technically, 2 people missing, and it's only like about 40 more minutes or so. Yeah, about half an hour till I wanted to end the session anyway. And Roll20 is back up. I think.
Yeah, it's back up.
Yeah, it's back.
Okay.
Uh,
Then we can continue. Because I kind of already have an idea at what point I want to end, and it isn't this yet. Yeah, the dusk on is about to set on the first day, and you would, and I don't think you want to march through the night.
Yeah.
yeah, it would not be a good idea.
Yeah, to get ourselves exhausted before whatever lies ahead.
Yeah.
Do I even have any camp things? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, how much camping stuff do you actually have?
Oh no, yeah, I do have a bedroll mask kit. I did explore back.
Okay, and the connection to the server is down again.
Oh, really?
Yes, I cannot access my character sheet.
Yeah,
You just hit me.
Oh,
yeah, it's,
yeah.
I kind of...
Okay, Roll20 is experiencing problems.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to at least do the rolls regarding the poison. But I am very sure that the poison won't kill you until you arrive anyway. So
Yeah.
I think because it's just 3 days, then I will just.
What you can do, Jan, that is, if you know.
My idea would be to write down that you will take 3 days worth of poison.
Mm-hmm. And you take the average of the roll.
No, I will just write that down for next session, and then go ahead through the travel time to the city, or to the town at the shores of the lake, because I kinda only want to do like one thing there before I end the session anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
What does the medicine do for these? Is it just making it less, sort of doing less checks, or is it making the poison we take less? Like, what is it doing?
It gives you an advantage on the
Okay.
check, and it also makes another check agnostic effect only half as bad.
Okay.
Oh, roll 20 is back with it.
It does that make up its mind?
Okay, I
And
guess
I have access to my character sheet, yes.
okay, so I guess all of you that are actually poisoned can give me their con save regarding their con save with advantage regarding the first night, or the worth of poison.
So first night.
It would be 5 damage on a failed one, or 2 on a success.
So I got 19. So you said 2 on a success.
Yeah. And I forgot what the DC was, so let me look it up real quick.
And this cannot be and that is damage that cannot be healed, eh?
Not specifically. There's another issue.
All right, let's see.
The DC would be 13, by the way.
Okay.
So it's not that hard to just take half damage. So as you wake up the next morning, you notice that you didn't get any of the healing associated with a long rest.
Do you still get back your features?
You do get back your features, you just don't get back your health. So you would have to heal up with hit dice. Or
Yeah.
I guess you're a fighter.
Yeah, I'm gonna second wind it.
Could I use my... Well, I'm at 18 of the 24, so... Arahant will try to use Cure Wounds on himself to see if that would work.
Fucking max. Nice. I didn't
Nice.
need it,
Yes.
but I need 6.
I'm gonna roll a hit die as well.
Oh well, I will also do it. It's a D6, so...
Still got all my hit dies, baby.
By the way, your cure wounds works.
Wait, how? Ah, I forgot I rolled a hit die with this. Goddamn. So that's 6. That's 10.
Oh yeah.
8, 10. And I guess I'll
Isn't
leave
there a
it at.
literal hit dice button? Why did you all just roll the dice
Well,
normally?
mine was for my second wind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at
I'm just-
24 at the moment.
Not that I have a problem with it, I'm just a little bit confused. Anyway,
Yeah, I forgot how it works.
yes. And I will also mark down the spent hit dice. Like I said, our hand, your casting of your wounds also works. So you can
Yeah, you
also
can
roll
heal it by
that.
natural means. It just the sleeping itself doesn't heal you because of what's going on.
Okay. Well, in that case, ignore my my rolling of the D6.
Okay, so then you're not spending the hit dice. Okay.
For the moment, he will stay at 18, and when it worsen, he can always apply his magic or apply his magic to others If they start to...
Yeah. So, as you are waking up for the next day and preparing to start your travel, the book just yet again asks you, so, how are you feeling today? How bad is it?
I'm holding up quite well.
That's a pleasure to hear. Guess you don't need my help then.
Not for the moment. Thank you.
Yeah. So, for the second day, it would actually be relevant. Normally in D&D, during a day you can only really travel for up to 8 hours. Or after
Unless you
that,
got a cobbler with you.
after than that, you would need to do a forced march. And basically risk taking exhaustion.
It's a con save. It's not a very high DC, but
Yeah, it's 10 and it goes up by 1 every time for every time on that day that you tried it. Yeah. Basically, it's still about 24 hours worth of travel.
Force March pushes us at 10. So it's going to take 3 days regardless.
Yes, indeed.
Ah.
If it's
Or can you only force march twice a day? I mean, technically you could force march for up to an additional 8 hours a day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A day to.
My brain was thinking, like, well, the cobbler could make us, he can go 10 hours a day. So you could only go from the 8 to the 10.
Like, you can
No.
force march as much as you want.
Yeah. It's just it gets harder.
If you just don't. I guess as long as you don't skip sleep. I mean, you could also force march for 24 hours straight and completely ignore sleep, but.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We can do one forced march, because even 1 point of exhaustion isn't that bad. It's annoying, but
Yeah, and it just goes away
tolerable.
when you sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
the thing is, doing one isn't really giving you anything. In terms of.
Well,
You-
it
you-
helps
you-
us in having to make less the second day.
Yeah,
yes,
I guess.
indeed.
Yeah. So,
Well,
as you are force marching, all of you can then give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Normal saving throw. This
Yeah.
one. Huh?
No advantage.
yeah, darn. I was going to say if we did well on it, we could have done another force march, but seeing as that is
Well,
not the case.
Because it's a new day, I will. No, it would have been great. My portent dice against enemies.
See, you could make one of us fail the way we're right there with you.
Okay, Arahant is exhausted. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1 point of
Our-
exhaustion for those two.
Yeah, those two take 1 point of exhaustion, which
Okay, so-
they can easily sleep off.
yeah.
So are you going for a second hour of forced march on that day or no?
I guess we're sleeping because we had 2 failures. If we had just 1, we could probably deal with it. But because what? I gotta look up exhaustion because I remember. I know it eventually becomes death, but that's if you're stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I think you need like 3 exhaustions before you get disadvantage in combat, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
3 or 4, yes.
Well, the first is ability checks. The second is speed,
Which I don't know if that would
which
apply to
is not
travel or
referring
not.
to travel speed. It's just
Okay.
referring to
Yeah,
combat
your
speed.
speed. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Well,
The fourth one would be starting to be very risky. Even
yeah.
outside of combat.
Who is Steve?
me. I'm a. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was just trying to determine if the melee people that need to move are the one that would face half speed. Which our aunt does not. I mean, it can be.
Yeah, and
But
the crab is also a wizard.
yeah. It's like they don't have to move. That's up to them. If they want to risk another point of exhaustion, that is entirely on them. If not, then we will just rest and try it again tomorrow. Obviously, I, as the fighter with a +4, am all for it. But
So, what is your decision?
so I leave it to those two to decide.
Yeah, for me, we keep
Well-
going.
Well, I can try to push it, but
Notus would probably be fine, but is it probably wouldn't be that good for the others.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm asking our slightly less constitutionally gifted folk if they are cool with sucking it up and going a little bit further, or if
And I think they both gave more or less yes.
okay,
Yep.
go for one more.
Then you
Once-
guys go for one more. So
Right.
this time the
Okay.
concept would be DC 11.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm still fine.
God damn it.
I may be old, but I got these lungs, man. Hey, see? Oh no, just one fail.
Yeah.
But it's
well-
at least not a fail on someone who had already failed before.
Yeah, yes, that's not too bad.
So it's
apparently the great catfish of wisdom has taken some pity on Arahant, because this time he's biting down on his fatigue and is pushing forward.
Yeah, Mel's in a nice little trot at this point. Like,
That's a 10.
yeah.
yeah. Well, the save's 11 now, sadly. But that's just, you're only at 1 point now, though, so it's still not really affecting
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So
Go for one more.
if you get if you would get basically if you would have a total of 8 of those over this and the next day, you would be there 1 day sooner. Or I get like 6 more in total force marches.
Yeah.
Or even if you don't, you would just be there earlier and have more time to actually look for the cure.
So go for one more. Everyone's only at 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Means
Alright.
it's not like the situation for the majors has really changed.
Yeah, like they are exact same thing.
Right. Let's go.
Okay.
And DC 12 con save.
And I failed.
Oh, so close!
Let me-
It's everyone
My old
only
age
11.
finally caught up to me.
And I
Again
also
a
failed.
19.
Okay.
Apparently, some higher being is giving Arahant quite a boost in constitution.
If we reach 3 points of exhaustion, we seriously need to stop and sleep.
Yeah, we need to
Yes,
stop now
indeed.
because one of our mages
Yeah.
at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'd been 10 years younger, it'd have been fine.
Karan's knee pads are just like shaking.
Looks back at the party that's like heaving. Dry heaving, fucking tired. I guess we set up camp for the night.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I may be 28 years of age, but I'm quite frail. I was gifted with a quick wit, but not with a very strong body.
And in time, maybe you can have both.
Well, I do have a look about me, as others have said, being wise beyond my years, but I do not think that this will help much here. But it's best that, at least for our friend Karan here, that we take a rest.
I
And
mean,
we call
he
it
has
for the
been
night.
in like prison, so like he's a little bit malnourished. It's fair.
I'm not malnourished. I have been eating the corpses of the other people for like the time I was in prison.
Yeah, but you're not getting like a balanced diet. You're only eating like shitty.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need some fat. Like you gotta throw some fat in there. You gotta change up the species a bit.
Human meat is not good for you. You need some like I don't know elven meat or something.
Yeah, over orc, because all they eat is meat, basically.
Yeah. Dwarves. There's a lot of iron in dwarven blood.
No, we're not eating the paladin.
He can't speak to defend himself. He can't give or deny consent.
Arahant will become his voice, and will try to
Right.
fend you off.
No,
may not
I
be-
have some rations here. It's okay.
I may not be strong with in the ways of brawn, but my magic can be terrifying.
Yeah.
I think.
So,
Do we need a watch order?
I mean, if you want to do watches, you can do a watch order.
Yeah, which is somewhat relevant because of ability checks. Everyone technically would have disadvantage on perception.
Yeah, I think yeah.
But
Oh yeah. By the way, did we waste? Did we lose a ration the last long rest?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
We are all minus a Russian.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
gonna put
you
minus
didn't
2 in
have a
case.
big
is-
breakfast at the start. That was the day before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then rest up. Our one guy's back down, or our crab friend is back down to 1 point of exhaustion. Everyone should be fine.
You can first give me the save regarding the poison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
With
God
advantage.
damn.
Yeah,
This
that one is with advantage.
With advantage, I got a
Ooh,
5.
thank God I had advantage.
Yes, indeed.
So, oh yeah, I actually need to roll the damage. So a fail would be 9, a success would be 4. But yet again, you don't actually heal up.
I assume we regain our hit die.
Uh,
Oh, like the half
First-
you get back on a long rest.
so you don't get back your hit dice.
Ooh.
Ew.
Ooh, exactly.
I guess I'll take another hit die and try and heal back up.
Second
well-
win, baby.
And the other thing is, notice who failed that save doesn't get rid of his exhaustion.
Oh no!
So I'm at 2 points of exhaustion.
That sucks.
No, notice is at 1.
Wait, what's he at 2 before?
No, the
no,
mage
yeah, I
was the
was
only
at 1.
one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
notice
so it's
actually.
showing.
I think he failed 2, didn't he?
I thought
No,
Notice
I
only
failed you.
1.
Yeah, I failed 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a crab boy.
Then,
He's
okay. Then he's still at 1. Those are some good portent die.
Yo,
You can basically guarantee no exhaustion on some forced marches.
yeah.
well, at this point, as we're waking up in the morning, Arahant is starting to feel the effects of the poison, and will spend a spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on himself. And whilst doing that, will I do it at level 1 or level 2? Oh, heck, at level 2, because I'm 10 points under, so you never know. 8 plus 8, 16. Okay, I'm back to full.
Nice.
And Arahant is saying, does anyone else need some healing? I can at
Nope.
least help with that.
Notice is fine.
Never felt better.
At least my healing abilities are still top notch, because I'm feeling much, much better now.
Quick exhaustion check. I have none. I got rid of mine.
Me too.
Okay. How are other two?
Oh yeah, wait. Sorry, I was not paying attention much because the thing. Not what I was not paying attention. Sorry, just it started lagging a lot. How do you do the exhaustion check again?
No, you're regarding how much exhaustion you have left after removing
okay,
one
yeah, I
from
have
the rest.
I have 1.
Okay.
You're at 1. Okay.
And notice is at 1 as well, I think.
Yeah, I'm at 1 hit die.
Exhaustion was
And
you're asking.
1 exhaustion, yeah.
Okay. So, if need be, we can force march.
So,
And then reset. It's back at DC 10.
you traveling even more. So after your normal travels of the day, you are at a total of 19 out of the 24 hours. Yeah. Do you want to attempt to force march or not attempt? Do you want to force march again? Not like
I mean,
you
we
can
have
fail
some
the
good
march.
portent die. So
Well-
we may as well, because it's at a DC 10 again. So as long as you have a plus, statistically, it's at least a 50% chance.
Yeah, I do have a plus.
I mean,
Exactly a plus one.
if you have a +0, it's already a 55% chance.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a +1 on Constitution, so
Yeah.
it's my charisma and my my strength is only 10, so it's only
I
my
have-
charisma that is quite low.
I have a +3 on con.
Yeah.
So we should at least try once, see how
Yeah.
it goes.
Alright.
Then you may do another force march.
Alright, still doing good.
Nice.
Um,
Okay, it's okay.
no, for Karan, I will use my 11
Yep.
of
use
my
11.
portent die so that he
Succeeds as well. Okay.
succeeds. Yes, 11
And
plus your Constitution.
who's
and no,
missing?
My constitution is +1, so
Yeah.
Yep,
So
you're good.
So
that's a
12.
success. So our hand.
Nah.
Well, I will use my nat 20.
Okay. Your
Yeah, so all successes then.
yeah.
So the first force march is
Oh yeah. And only 4 more hours to the city.
Okay. So everything's the same. May as well do another force march then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
No! I was doing so good yesterday.
Let's try it. Nice.
There we go. Oh no! Oh, it's so sad because the advantage, the second one was a natural 20 and the first one is a nat 1. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, so I got 1 point. Karen's back up to 2.
Our
Karen
house
just
is
gets,
trips.
gets
That
1
one.
point again.
And you
Yeah.
are only 3 hours away from the city.
Yeah.
Or from
Oh,
Okay.
why did it-
Well,
did
if
it-
someone's at 2, we gotta call it. We can't risk putting them at 3.
Okay.
Now we will have to rest.
Yeah. Then you can all give me another rest regarding
So poison.
another save regarding the poison while you rest.
Okay. 14.
With
What the fuck?
advantage, this one.
Nice, 20.
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah, 13 is exactly the DC for that. So
Somehow.
yeah.
I'll reroll it.
So
And so for our third day,
Yeah.
I have
oh yeah, I actually need to roll the damage. I forgot.
Yeah, that's what it said.
a 2 and a 6. Okay.
Okay, it's yet again a 5, so you all succeeded, so it's 2 for you.
Hey, so I only need to use a second win that time.
Oh. So those who succeed.
2 damage.
2 damage. Yep.
Okay. 22 out of 24.
So, Notice actually gets 1 hit dice back.
Hmm.
And our hand doesn't get the spell slot spent on your wounds back.
I do not get my my spell slot back.
Yeah, that one you don't get back.
After a short after the long rest. Okay.
Exactly.
It was a DC 13, wasn't it? Or that just some aspect of it that we don't get it back?
So probably the some aspect. of-
Basically, I guess I kind of already established the pattern. It's basically you only get half of your spent healing resources back.
Okay.
Hmm.
Don't worry.
Without the medicine, you wouldn't have gotten them back at all.
Yeah, okay.
And don't you worry. I still can. I have 2 ways to regain magically a spell slot. So
Yeah.
I can use my how it's called
The wizard.
arcane recovery. I can use my arcane recovery on a short rest to get a half of my wizard level in spell slots back. So meaning a level 1 spell slot. And I can also use my divine my 1 point of my channel divinity to harness divine power and receive also a number of hit points back. So I'm fine. I can in a pinch use those abilities to.
Well, is the harness that just gives you back a spell slot? Like using your channel divinity?
Yeah, harness divine power. It's like a Tasha's feature where you can use your channel divinity to get back a spell slot.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Well, you would have had it up after you cure wounds yesterday.
And
then.
it's
Yeah,
and
okay.
it's only bonus action to use it.
Oh yeah, so you could have used that. Yeah. to
Yeah, you could use it
immediately get it
yesterday.
back.
Yes, you should be topped off on spell slots then.
Okay.
Multi-class synergy.
But if we encounter this day undead, I will not be able to
Oh, no, you
turn
you
them.
still have it because okay. Yesterday you healed yourself and used a slot, and then you used your channel divinity to get that slot back. Then we slept, so you got your short rest stuff back.
Ah, okay.
Also, yeah, only 3 more hours worth of travel left, and as you get closer to the town, the air becomes kinda. There's a thin fog covering the air, or if you and as you come even closer, you actually see in the distance that fog coming from the top of one of the mountains. And it's weird because it's kind of obvious that it comes from the top of a volcano. So it doesn't really, it doesn't feel like actual ash. It really only feels like fog.
Is the temperature any different than like what fog would normally feel like?
The region is it is relatively warm here, but the fog still. It also doesn't really feel wet. It doesn't feel like anything really. Maybe if you were to really focus on it, maybe it tastes slightly sweet. But that's all.
Keep an
So
eye on
there
it, or
So there is a village near the lake.
Or I would call it more a town than a village.
yeah.
It's not super big, but it's also it is more than it is about like 50 to 100 houses.
Are there people out and about?
Um, basically, as you now arrive there, and yeah, that village is. As you get closer to the town, the fog actually gets a little bit thicker. So your vision is restricted. So basically, for the last half hour of travel to the town, your vision range is restricted to about 100 feet, and when you actually make it into the town, maybe to 80. But yeah, there are people out and about.
Okay, that's good. Well, I guess see if we can find someone like kind of like nearish the dock or something to that effect. Try to secure a boat.
As you enter town, Auerhand, you step through basically as you enter town and step into the fog-covered streets, you instinctively remember a route that you have traveled a few days ago in your dreams.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Okay. Um, the party will see that Arhant is pausing a bit, thoughtful, and then says, I seem to have been here already. At least not physically, but in a dream.
Hopefully, it's a pleasant dream.
Well, it involved fleeing. I remember a gatehouse and lots of bodies around me.
That is not good.
No, indeed.
Weapons at the ready, just in case.
I constantly have my staff with me, so
Mhm.
I just grip it with my second hand. My other hand.
So,
Yeah, visibility's a bit annoying, but got your back.
Yeah. This is giving me Shadow over Inwood vibe.
Innsmouth.
Innsmouth, yeah, Innsmouth vibe.
Yes. Shadow, yeah.
um, so, as you make your way through the foggy streets, who actually is leading the group? Or
I
who's
guess.
going first?
I guess it's not this.
Yeah, since he probably knows the area a bit more.
Yeah, basically, this town is where actually the circus originated from. So, oh yeah, actually, Notice would know that that fog is more or less natural.
Yeah.
It basically most of the time that volcano actually produces basically through it doesn't come from the volcano directly, but from the ash drakes that nest within it and also within the town. And throughout most of the time, that smoke produced is very nutrient rich and causes plants to grow faster and the like. And it's very pleasant, although once every 4 years in the ash drake breeding season, it becomes thick and you basically can't walk through the streets without a mask. So, as Notice leads you through the town, at many points, our hand almost instinctively tries to turn at a corner that he remembered from his dream before actually catching back up to the party after noticing that he almost stepped away from them.
Yes, indeed. Through winding roads and alleys.
Yes.
I'm reading the text as we speak, so.
Did it mention running or did it mention walking? I can't actually remember.
No, running.
Okay, running.
Yeah, at first you run through the city. The air is foggy, and so you can't see far. But you seem to know where you need to go, making your way through winding roads and alleys.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, you stand before a heavy wrought iron gate. And the rest I will keep for myself.
Yeah, but just mentioning because it said gatehouse. You know what is usually meant with a wrought iron gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like those big garden gates, not like or yeah, like
Ah, yeah, yes,
Those-
not a portcullis.
Yeah, not like some massive city gate or
Ah,
anything.
okay.
Yeah. But Alahand can give me a wisdom save. DC
Yeah.
15.
Oh well, I am proficient in it, and here goes nothing and everything. 80.
Yeah, you manage to not get lost and actually keep up with the group despite from time to time instinctively trying to turn the other way.
Okay.
And as you make it basically to the pier, I think I would end the session there.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was a pretty fun session.
So yet again, I will let you all say goodbye to chat first.
Right. See you, chat.
See you
Bye,
until
chat.
next time.
Take it easy, everybody.
So then until next time, have a good one, everyone.